Good morning, Pre-K. It's your friendly meteorologist, Miss Stewart. A meteorologist is on the news and they tell us what the weather is going to be. Your mommy and daddy watch the news, or maybe they have on their phone, it'll tell them what the temperature is and what the weather is. So they know how to dress you and they know how to dress themselves so that you're not too hot or you're not too cold. So today we're going to learn about what each temperature means. So we're going to start out with a cold temperature. So if your mom or dad goes on the news and it says it is 30 degrees. So Miss Stewart's going to color the thermometer to 30. If it says 30 degrees, that means it is freezing. When your mom puts ice cream in the freezer, it is 32 degrees. It is freezing. It is 32 degrees. That means the water will turn to ice. And that means if it rains, it will be snow. If you go on the news or you go on your mom's phone and it says it is 30 degrees, when you get dressed, you'll look like Miss Stewart. You'll have gloves, you'll have a scarf, you'll have a hat, you'll have a big coat, you'll have pants on, and you'll probably have boots or shoes. You would not have your toes out. So 30 degrees means it is freezing outside. 30 degrees means it is freezing. Now, sometimes it can be a little bit warmer. So the next temperature we're going to do is 50. Say 50. 50 is a 5 and a 0. If it is 50 degrees, that means it's a little cold. It's getting cold. So if it's 50 degrees, you don't need gloves. You probably don't need a hat, and you don't need a big coat. But if it's 50 degrees, you might still want a scarf. You're probably going to wear a sweater, so long sleeves. It might be knit. My Stewart's hot. Or you might wear a vest. So a vest is a jacket that doesn't have sleeves. So you might be too hot if you have full sleeves, but this will keep you warm. So when it's 50 degrees, you still need to wear long sleeves, you still need to wear pants, and you still need to wear shoes that cover your toes because it's a little cold. It's getting cold. Now, the next temperature we're going to learn about is 70. Can you say 70? So 70 degrees, if your mom looks on the news and it says 70 degrees, that means it's pleasing. It feels really good. You can definitely go and play outside when it's 70 degrees. So if it is 70 degrees, hold on, Miss Sarah's going to take off this big sweater. If it is 70 degrees, you're going to wear a light sweater. You might have a sweater on, or you might have short sleeves on and pants. You can wear a dress when it's 70 degrees. And you can wear sandals when it's 70 degrees. You wouldn't go swimming yet. 70 degrees is not hot enough to go swimming. Another thing, if you don't have a sweater, you might wear a jean jacket. Jean jackets aren't too hot and they aren't too cold, so they're good for 70 degrees. And the last temperature we're going to learn about is 90. 90 is a 9 and a 0. If it is 90 degrees, it is hot. 90 degrees is very hot. If it's 90 degrees, you can go swimming. You shouldn't play outside very long. You wouldn't wear a sweater. You'd be really hot. So you'd probably wear a dress or maybe a shirt that doesn't have sleeves. You need to drink lots of water. Miss Stewart has a bottle of water for when it's 90 degrees. If it's 90 degrees and sunny, you're probably going to wear some sunglasses. And you're probably going to wear sunscreen because it's very hot and the sun is shining really bright on you. Miss Stewart is going to put her sweater back on because the temperature today, when I'm making this video, is 71 degrees. So it's very pleasing. So I'm going to teach you a poem. It goes, 90 degrees is pretty hot. 70 degrees is pleasing. 50 degrees is getting cold. And 32 is freezing. So let's try one more time. 90 degrees is pretty hot. 70 degrees is pleasing. 50 degrees is getting cold. And 32 is freezing. So if it's 32, it's freezing. And if it's 90, it's hot. 70 degrees is really nice in springtime. And then 50 degrees is getting cold. So you'll still need like a jacket. I'm going to show you some thermometers. This is a thermometer. A thermometer tells us what the temperature is. I'm going to show you a thermometer and we're going to guess what the temperature is in each of these pictures, okay? Oh no. Okay, so let's look at this one. This has a different name, but 50. Remember our poem, 90 degrees is getting hot, 70 degrees is pleasing, 50 degrees is getting cold. So which of these looks like 50 degrees? Or let's think about this. This looks like my house outside right now. And I know when I go outside, I don't have to wear a big sweater. That would be too hot. So that's probably not right. And I know that snow freezes. It has to be really cold because snow is like ice. And I said 32 is when it freezes, so that can't be right. And then this is really sunny and green, and it reminds me of summer. But this picture, I remember in the fall, the leaves change colors. And I remember in the fall, I have to wear long sleeves, and I have to wear sweaters and scarves. So this is a picture of fall. Let's do another one. This one is, what number does that say? Where does the thermometer end? At 30. So if it ends at 30, and I said 32 is freezing, which one shows a picture of things freezing? Which one is a picture of things freezing? Well, I don't see anything frozen here. I don't see anything frozen here. But snow is frozen, and things freeze when it's 30 degrees. So in the fall, it's usually 50 degrees. In the winter, when it snows, it's around 30 degrees. Now, this says 70. And remember, Miss Stewart said it's 70 right now. So which one of these pictures looks like 70 degrees to you? Which one looks like outside to you? The flowers are blooming. That's spring. So in the springtime, it's usually 70 degrees. And then the last one is 90. And that's the only one left. This is a picture of summer. Usually when we think of summers, we think of the beach. But if you go outside in the summer here, it's just really green, but there's not a lot of flowers. So in the springtime, it's 70. In the summertime, it's 90. In the fall, it's around 50. And in the winter, it's around 30. I'm going to show you a picture, and you're going to tell me when you would do these things, okay? Or when you would wear these clothes. So look at this little girl. She has a short sleeve t-shirt on, and she has pants, and there's some flowers. Would you wear a short sleeve t-shirt in the winter? No, you would freeze. You would be so cold. You could not wear short sleeves in the winter. Now, this says 50 degrees, and I said 50 degrees is getting cold. Would you wear a short sleeve shirt if it was getting cold? No. So then there's 90 and 70, and 90 is really, really hot. Would you want to wear pants if it was really, really hot outside? No, you'd probably want to wear shorts. So the only time you would really wear short sleeves and long pants is in 70-degree weather around springtime. Well, let's look at this kid. These kids are in a pool. Would you go in the pool when it was 50 degrees and getting cold? No. Would you get in a pool when it was 70? You might want to, but the water would be really, really cold. It wouldn't be comfortable. Could you get in a pool when it's 90 degrees? Yes. You get in a pool when it's 90 degrees, when it's really hot in the summer so that you can cool down. Now look at this little boy. Remember, Miss Stewart looked like this at the beginning. He has mittens on, he has boots on, a coat and scarf and hat. So when would you wear this? Would you wear this when it's 90 degrees outside? No, that would be way too hot. You would get sick. Would you wear all of this when it's 50 degrees outside, when it's starting to get cold? Probably not. You probably don't need all of this when it's starting to get cold. Would you wear this when it's 30 degrees and freezing? Yes. You wear all these clothes when it is freezing outside. Now look at this little boy. He has a rake and he has long sleeves and a vest on, but he doesn't have a coat. So when did Miss Stewart wear a vest? Do you remember? Would I wear a vest when it's 32 degrees? No, you would be cold. You would have too much stuff. Would you wear it when it's 70 degrees? You would probably be too hot. So the time that you would wear a vest and long sleeves is when it is 50 degrees. If it is 50 degrees, you would wear that in the fall. So it's 90 degrees in the summer, it's 70 degrees in the spring, it's 30 degrees in the winter, and it's 50 degrees in the fall. Look at this. Ooh, he looks so cool. He has his sunglasses on. He has a floaty so that he's safe. He has shorts on. What season do you wear that? Or what temperature do you wear that? Can you point to it on the screen? 90. When it's 90 degrees is when you would wear these kind of things and do those kind of activities. Now, look at this little boy. He has shorts on, but he has a short sleeve t-shirt on and he's riding his bike. When would you wear that? Would you ride your bike in this in the winter when it's 30 degrees? No, that'd be way too cold. And this guy has long sleeves and he has short sleeves. You would probably do this when it's 70 degrees outside in the springtime. And then here's some earmuffs. When do you need earmuffs? Do you need earmuffs when it's 90 degrees in summer? No, your ears would be so hot. It would be so uncomfortable. Would you wear earmuffs when it's 70 degrees? No, that's how it feels outside. You're probably not wearing earmuffs because you won't be cold. It feels nice. It's pleasing. You would wear earmuffs when it's 32 degrees in the winter. So let's read our poem one more time. It goes, 90 degrees is pretty hot. 70 degrees is pleasing. Pleasing means feel good. 50 degrees is getting cold. And 32 is freezing. So what I want you to do is, I want you to go on your parents' phone or look at the news, and I want you to see what number is on the phone. So Ms. Stewart says 73. So you're going to go on your phone or on your piece of paper, and you're going to write what the number is. So the number for Ms. Stewart is 73. And if I think about my poem, 90 degrees is pretty hot, 70 degrees is pleasing. So it's pleasing. So I want you to draw a picture of how you would dress. So if 70 degrees is pleasing, I'm going to draw a short sleeve shirt. So I'm going to draw a rectangle with some squares, and I'm going to draw a skirt because that's easier. And then I'll color it in. So if it's 70 degrees, you're probably going to wear short sleeves, and you can wear pants or a skirt or maybe a dress. You have to give yourself eyes, nose, mouth, and hair. People have arms and legs. And then what would you like to do in this weather, and this temperature? When it's 70 degrees, what are some things you can do? You might ride your bike outside. You might go on a walk. You might play with a ball in the front yard. So what I want you to do is find the temperature, draw a picture of what you would wear, and draw a picture of what you would like to do in that temperature, okay? And one last time, let's look at our thermometer. 90 degrees is pretty hot. 70 degrees is pleasing. 50 degrees is getting cold, and 32 is freezing. So in the spring, like right now, it's springtime, it's 70, around 70. In the summer, it's 90. It's really, really hot. In the fall, it's 50, so it's starting to get cold. That's why we have to wear coats and jackets and pants. And then in the winter, it's freezing. It's really cold, so we have to bundle up and wear all this stuff. Okay, very good. Good job.